Theft on a citywide scale. The real story of Mykolaiv and the region.
Mykolaiv was founded by Potemkin.
The history of the economic and cultural development of the territory of modern Mykolaiv region began before Christ, 7th century BC. Pontikolbia. The region was the most important Greek colony in the lower Pobusia in the delta of Hypanis, Bug, and Borisfen, Dnipro. 3rd century BC. In its heyday, the city's area was about 50 hectares. The various types of coins founded by archaeologists are evidence that the colony traded with other countries even before our era. 1399, Mykolaiv. The head of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, Vytautas, builds a fortress and a shipyard here. This is indicated on the maps of those times. 18th century. Later, Cossacks lived here, defending their native lands from Turkish and Tatar invasions, and their land was called Wild Fields. 1648. On Deboplan's general map of Ukraine, as on many other European maps, the settlement of Vinogradna Krynytsia is marked on the site of modern Mykolaiv. For centuries, life in modern Mykolaiv and the region has been bustling until the great founder came along. 1775. A treacherous attack by Moscow troops destroys the Zaporizhian siege. 1777. Crimean Tatars and Ukrainians are evicted from their homeland, and Muscovites are resettled in the places they used to inhabit. 1789. After the next Crimean War, Catherine II's favorite Grigory Potemkin allegedly founded the city and named it. The end of the 18th century. European and Ottoman silver and gold are replaced by Russian copper coins, and Ukrainians are leaving their homes. Potemkin brings serfs from Russian territories to these lands.
Empire gave Mykolaiv maritime glory.
Where does this myth originate? 1790. The Russian emperors solemnly launch the frigate St. Nicholas. 1789, foundation of Mykolaiv. 1790, launching of the frigate. According to propaganda, in just 1 year, the empire built an entire city, a shipyard, and even a frigate. Question arises, does the Russian Empire have magic, or does propaganda simply forget to say that there was life here before the empire? Shipyards have been developing here for at least 400 years, long before the Russian Empire even existed. After 100 years, the imperialists failed to manage the shipyards and sold the remains to the foreign investors to make money. 1897. Belgians François and Delois are building a shipyard in Mykolaiv. This enterprise worked and was renewed thanks to foreigners until the Bolsheviks traditionally took it away. At the time of Potemkin's founding, Mykolaiv was a fairly developed city with shipbuilding capabilities, trade routes, and local manufacturing. Mykolaiv region. Propaganda does not even take into account the fact that Mykolaiv region has always been Ukrainian-speaking, despite total Russification. Mykolaiv. In Soviet times, polls showed that at most only 1/3 of the population considered Russian their native language. Russian propaganda is brazenly trying to steal the entire city. These territories were originally used by ancient Greek colonists for centuries, later by princes of Rus, and then by the Ukrainian Cossacks as border outposts, shipbuilding, and trade centers. Russia does not have and has never had any historical or ethnographic right to these lands. Despite Russia's attempts, Mykolaiv was, is, and will remain a Ukrainian city. Do you want to know more disproven myths about Mykolaiv? Link to the text is in the description of this video. We will continue to talk about the myths of other regions. Follow UCMC on social media